Welcome to Math Simplified. This video is for 9th standard students. We are studying the third chapter Algebra. Today's topic is linear equations. We are going to do problem sums. It is the last exercise of the chapter. The exercise is 3.14. Please subscribe and share with your friends also. Exercise 3.14, solved by any method. So here in this exercise, which is the last exercise of the chapter, there are problem sums, and to solve these problem sums they are linear equations, and to solve them we can use any method. We know there are four methods to do linear equations. The first one is the graph method, second one is substitution, third one is elimination, fourth one is cross multiplication. We did previous 4 exercises on these 4 types of methods. We can use any method, whatever is comfortable, whatever is easy, so we can use it. The most important thing in problem sums is that you have to write down the equation first. We have to choose the variable x and y and write down the equation. Once you have written the equation, you can do it by any method. Okay, I'll teach you how to write the equation. Let's go to the first sum. The sum of two-digit number and the number formed by interchanging the digits is 110. If 10 is subtracted from the first number, the new number is 4 more than 5 times the sum of the digits of the first number. Find the first number. Okay. So here we understand that the number is a two-digit number. That means it will have 2 digits. Okay, like any other number, 37, 48, these are all 2-digit numbers. Okay, so supposing the 10th digit is x and let the unit digit be y. Okay, so here let x and y be the 2 digits, then the number is 10x plus y. Okay, so this is what we have to find out. We have to find the value of x and y. Okay, and here we are going to write down the equation. So what they are saying, the sum of the two-digit number and the number formed by interchanging the digits. So let us interchange the digits. We get 10y plus x. So this is the original number. This is the interchanged digits number. Okay, when you add these two, you get 110. So here it is. I have added it. This is equal to 110. Simplify it further, you get x plus y is equal to 10. So this is our first equation. Okay, now let us write the second equation. Okay, if 10 is subtracted from the first number, okay, so here you take it LHS, this is the first number, you have subtracted 10, okay, is equal to 4 more, that means plus 4, more than 5 times the sum of the digits of the first number. What are the digits? X and y. Sum is x plus y. So this is 5 times x plus y, and this RHS is 4 more than 5 times the sum of the digits. So you understand how this statement I got? So here it is, the full statement. Simplify it, open the brackets, you get the next equation. Once you get the two equations, you can use any method. Substitution you can do, it's the easiest. You can substitute y is equal to 10 minus x. Here solve it, you'll get the value of x. Substitute back, you will get the value of y. Here I am going to do by elimination method because many people find it little difficult. So let me explain elimination method again. Okay, look at these two equations closely. So here we have y, here we have minus 4y. Okay, if I multiply this by 4 and add, I can cancel out or eliminate the 4y term. Okay, the y term. Okay, let me do. I can multiply the first equation by 4. I get like this. 4x plus 4y is equal to 40. Add it, this gets eliminated, and then the 9x is equal to 54. X is equal to 6. Substitute in any one of the equation, you get the answer. Y is equal to 4. Again, you can use any method, whatever you find easy. Okay, question 2. The sum of the numerator and the denominator of a fraction is 12. If the denominator is increased by 3, the fraction becomes 1 upon 2. Find the fraction. Okay, so we have to find the fraction. So let x be the numerator and y be the denominator. So this variable x and y we can only write by looking at this last sentence, what they are asking. Find the fraction. So for the fraction we need a numerator and denominator. So I have taken x as the numerator and y as the denominator. In every problem sum, look at the last sentence. That will tell you what is x and what is y. Okay, now let's write down the equations. The sum of the numerator and denominator is 12. That means x plus y is equal to 12. That's the first equation. Okay, next is if denominator is increased by 3. So denominator is here y, I'm increasing by 3. So x upon y plus 3 is equal to, the fraction is 1 upon 2, is equal to 1 upon 2. So simplify this. So cross multiplication, 2x is equal to y plus 3. Again, you write it in standard form like this. Here it is. Easily we can eliminate y when we add these two equations. Add it, you will get the value of x. Substitute in this equation, you will get the value of y. So the required answer is x upon y. So it will be 5 upon 7 is the required fraction. The same thing you can do by substitution. Y is equal to 12 minus x. Substitute in this equation, you will also get the answer. Question 3. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral such that angle A is 4y plus 20 degree, B is 3y minus 5 degree, C is 4x degree, D is 7x plus 5. Find the 4 angles. Okay, so in a cyclic quadrilateral we know that the sum of all 4 angles is 360 or the sum of the opposite angles is 180. So here in this sum, angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 and angle B and angle D, which are opposite angles, will be 180. So substitute A and C here. A is 4y plus 20, C is 4x. So add it, simplify, you get the first equation. Similarly, add B and D. This is D, this is B. Add it, simplify, you get 7x plus 3y is equal to 180. Now we are going to do elimination. So I am going to multiply this equation with 3. Here 3x plus 3y is equal to 120. Change the sign, add, I get 4x is equal to 60. Substitute and you get the value of y. Now comes the important part. Don't finish the sum here itself. Again you have to find the value of A. So A is 4y plus 20 degree. So put value of y as 25. Solve it, you get 120. So the answer is angle A is 120. B, substitute y here and simplify, you get 70 degree. C is 4 into x, x is 15. So 4 15s are 60 degree. D is 7x plus 5. Substitute x and you will get 110. So this is the answer, not this. Okay, be careful. Question 4. On selling a TV set at 5% gain and a fridge at 10% gain, a shopkeeper gains rupees 2000. But if he sells the TV at 10% gain and the fridge at 5% loss, he gains rupees 1500 on the transaction. Find the actual price of the TV and fridge. So this statement, find the actual price of the TV and fridge, gives me x and y. I should write the actual price of TV is x. Let the actual price of fridge be y. Okay, so you got x and y. Okay, so now that is the price. So 5% gain, that means what? 5 upon 100 into x plus 10% gain. So 10y upon 100 and the total gain is 2000. So this gain plus this gain is equal to 2000. Okay, simplify this, you get the first equation. Okay, for the next, but if he sells at 10% gain and fridge at 5% loss, so we have to subtract the loss here. So gain is there, write down the gain, 10x upon 100 minus 5y upon 100. We have to minus it. Okay, here in the first equation, both are gain, so I am adding it. But here, this is the loss, therefore I am subtracting it. Is equal to, so what is the amount actually? 1500 he gains in the transaction. So is equal to 1500. Simplify it, you get the next equation. Okay, so here you can add these two equations. 10y 10y minus 10y will cancel. 20x plus 5x is 25x is equal to 50,000. Therefore x is 20,000. Substitute value of x here, solve it, you get y is equal to 10,000. So what is the price of fridge? Is 10,000. Price of TV is 20,000. Two numbers are in the ratio 5:6. If 8 is subtracted from each of the numbers, the ratio becomes 4:5. Find the numbers. So here again, find the numbers. Let the numbers be x and y. Okay. Now these numbers are in the ratio 5:6. That means x upon y is equal to 5 upon 6. Cross multiply, 6x is equal to 5y. Value of x is 5y upon 6. This is the first equation. Okay. Then next is, if 8 is subtracted from each of the number, so x minus 8 upon y minus 8 is equal to, ratio becomes 4:5. 4:5. 4 upon 5. Cross multiply, simplify, you get this. Substitute x is equal to 5y by 6 on this and simplify, you get the value of y. Again substitute here, you get the value of x. So the numbers are 40 and 48. Important thing in problem sums is writing these equations. If you can write it carefully and properly, then easily you can find out the answer. 4 Indians and 4 Chinese can do a piece of work in 3 days, while 2 Indians and 5 Chinese can finish it in 4 days. How long would it take for 1 Indian to do? How long would it take for 1 Chinese to do? So let x be the time taken by an Indian and let y be the time taken by Chinese to do the work. So rate of working will be 1 upon x. So here 4 into 1 upon x plus 4 into 1 upon y is equal to 1 upon 3. Okay. So you solve it, you get this equation. Similarly, 2 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 1 upon 4. Again simplify, you get the next equation. Then here we can take the LCM. We are doing elimination method. Take the LCM of 12 and 8. It is 24. So how do you get 24? If you multiply this by 2, this whole equation, and this whole equation by 3. So if you multiply, you can rewrite the equation like this. Change the sign and add it. You get minus 36, b is equal to minus 1, b is equal to 1 upon 36. But b is what? 1 upon y. So y is equal to 36. Substitute b in any one of the equation, you will get the value of a. A is again 1 upon 18, which is 1 upon x. So x is equal to 18. So Indian does work in 18 days and 1 Chinese in 36 days. So here we come to the end of the exercise and the end of the chapter Algebra. So please go through the sums once again, practice the sums,